Hello, rockers. Here we are again. We have a new video. This is we are gonna talk about The Devil Wears Prada. This is another podcast that we have created with a different mind map. Okay, but remember the idea is like this, no? You have to be ready to answer minimum questions like, have you already seen the movie? Is I have, no, I haven't, and your opinion about it. Can you compare both movies? And there is an evolution, obviously, of the characters, their arcs, their traits, their development in the movies. Okay, their positions, obviously, and the role of, for example, the fashion trends and the magazine, the importance of the magazine in the past, and what happens in the present time. Okay, with all the internet, all the media playing a big role in it. Okay, so we've got this beautiful mind map that we have created. Okay, which one do you like? The red one? Yeah, we have already made a video about this. Yes, or this one. Now we are gonna listen. Yeah, we are gonna listen to this one, another podcast. So have a look. We got all the details in it. So, are you ready to listen? This is a different voice, okay? Let's go for it.
Hi, rockers! Welcome back to English Zone Rocks, the place where language, culture, media, and critical thinking come together. Today, we are exploring a fascinating visual journey called the fashion flip, from glossy altars to digital democracy. This mind map takes us through the dramatic transformation of the fashion industry, media, culture, and online influence. From the exclusive world of glossy fashion magazines to the chaotic, democratic, and algorithm-driven digital universe we know today. Let's walk through this evolution together. At the top left of the image, we begin with the era of print prestige, which spans from the 18th century to the 1990s. This period represents the golden age of fashion magazines like Vogue and Elle. The image shows an elegant woman sitting like a queen on a throne surrounded by fashion magazines. This symbolizes the power that editors and elite publications once had over beauty standards, trends, and public opinion. Fashion was controlled by a small group of powerful gatekeepers. The mind map even describes this system as the trickle-down monopoly. In this model, trends began with elite designers, luxury brands, and magazine editors before slowly reaching ordinary consumers months later. Fashion was exclusive, expensive, and highly controlled. We also see the phrase print Bible logic and references to a 6-month trend cycle. This reminds us how fashion used to move slowly. Consumers waited for magazines, runway shows, and seasonal collections to discover what was considered stylish. However, everything began to change with the digital disruption, starting around 2003. In the center of the image, we can see computers, blogs, online communities, and ordinary people interacting with digital platforms. This represents the rise of the internet and the birth of what the map calls the citizen journalist. Suddenly, fashion was no longer controlled only by editors or luxury brands. Bloggers, influencers, and everyday users gained a voice. People could now create content, review trends, and share opinions instantly online. This moment completely transformed the industry. The internet democratized fashion. Instead of a small elite deciding what was beautiful, millions of people around the world began participating in the conversation. The map also compares magazines versus blogs. Traditional magazines often promoted limited beauty standards and limited diversity. In contrast, blogs and social media open the door to broader representation, including curvy fashion, plus size creators, and diverse voices from different cultures and backgrounds. This shift reflects a much bigger cultural movement: society demanding inclusion, authenticity, and representation. Another fascinating section is called the cinematic arcs, the runway evolution. This part references iconic fashion narratives inspired by films like The Devil Wears Prada. The elegant character resembling Miranda Priestley symbolizes the powerful and intimidating fashion authority figure of the past. The image contrasts this old school authority with a more modern and chaotic digital environment, including influencers, creators, and even AI powered tools.
Mhm.
There's also a reference to 2006 and the phrase glossy power and
Mhm.
Ice Queen. This likely reflects the era when fashion editors were seen as untouchable icons with enormous influence over trends and careers. But now the map moves toward the future, specifically toward 2026.
Mhm.
Survival mode. This section explores how fashion, media, and digital culture are becoming faster, more competitive, and heavily influenced by technology. One important concept shown is see now, buy now.
Mhm.
Unlike the old 6-month trend cycle, modern consumers expect immediate access. People no longer want to wait for products after a runway show. Social media and online shopping have created a culture of instant gratification. The mind map also highlights the rise of influencers. Names like Bethany Mota and Zoe Sugg represent how bloggers and internet personalities evolved into global fashion moguls. Many influencers now have more power than traditional magazines because they connect directly with audiences in a personal and relatable way. This shows how influence itself has changed. Today, authenticity, relatability, and online engagement often matter more than traditional prestige. However, the map also introduces darker themes connected to the digital era. We see phrases like AI driven clickbait, tech bro algorithms, and the siege of the tech bro, human touch versus AI worldviews.
Mhm.
These ideas suggest growing concerns about artificial intelligence controlling trends, algorithms shaping beauty standards, and online platforms prioritizing attention over authenticity. In other words, technology has democratized fashion, but it has also created new problems: clickbait culture, unrealistic online expectations, fast consumption, algorithmic manipulation, and the pressure to constantly stay visible online.
Now we continue. How is it going so far? Yes, can you move over the mind map? Can you understand everything? Do you?
The section labeled Fighting AI and Clickbait reminds us that human creativity, ethics, and emotional intelligence still matter deeply.
Mm-hmm.
People are beginning to question whether technology should fully control artistic industries and cultural conversations. Visually, the mind map itself tells a story through flowing rivers and pathways. The blue stream moving across the image symbolizes the continuous evolution of fashion and media
Mm-hmm.
culture over time. The clay style design gives the image a playful yet intellectual feeling. It combines nostalgia, modernity, and futuristic anxiety all in one visual narrative. So, what is the central message of this mind map? Fashion is no longer simply about clothing. It reflects power, media
Mm-hmm.
influence, technology, identity, diversity, and social transformation. The industry has evolved from exclusive print empires into a digital ecosystem shaped by influencers, algorithms, consumers, and artificial intelligence. And once again, language plays a key role in this world. English remains the dominant language of global fashion, media, branding, online communication, and digital storytelling.
Wow. Mhm.
Understanding these conversations allows people to participate actively in global culture rather than simply consuming it passively. At English Zone Rocks, we believe that learning English is not only about grammar, it's
Mhm.
about understanding the world, expressing ideas, and finding your voice in modern society.
Good.
Thank you for listening,
Mhm.
rockers. Stay hungry, stay
Stay curious,
curious,
stay
stay tuned.
tuned.
Join our conversation, club, rock and
And
talk
talk.
at English Zone Rocks.
Yes. Thank you. Ah, how was it? Hmm? Again, a new mind map related to this fashion trend, yes, about Devil Wears Prada 2 that has been premiered recently. Okay, so how come? This was a previous mind map we created, and now, yes, we based ourselves on this new movie. Okay, so I hope you liked it. Yes, or if you haven't seen it yet, I hope you get hooked, yes, and get inspired into the watching it and then talking about it. Hmm? Maybe you don't want to go to the cinema and you're just waiting for it to be on, I don't know, on any screen available. Hmm? But well, it's more than a movie about fashion. Yes, it's the whole process of history, I would say. Hmm? I loved it, how it expressed, I mean, all the things that we can understand and learn from these mind maps, okay? So, well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. And we keep on learning all together, all right? So the idea is that you can rock it. And so feel free to join us. You can leave your ideas as well. And okay, give it a like. Let's see which one do you like most. Okay. Well, thank you for being there. Just in case if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask us, and we're here to help you. All right, keep on rocking it.